What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 82nd episode of The Release. It's been 2 months. We have returned. I'm at church. Jordan's at home. Listen, we're going to make this work for y'all. We told y'all we'd be back after exams, and now exams are done. But before we get started with everything, right, y'all may have noticed we have a new logo. You see this man right here? This guy is Christian. Right, Chris, say your whole name. Yeah. I'm gonna put a link to his. Do you want your main IG or do you want your the art account? Okay, I'm gonna put a link to his art account. Okay, if y'all pay him the right price, he'll do you well. All right, so that's all I'm saying. Chris, thank you very much for the logo, my boy.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be out there in about half an hour.
All right, later.
Thank you very much. But boys, women, children, we have returned.
Yeah.
We've returned. Oh my goodness, guys. Like, is the release over? When are you guys coming back? Are you guys not friends anymore? People are asking us if we're not friends anymore.
No, really? That's crazy.
People thought we have beef. Get out of here. Get out of here. Me and Jordan, me and Jordan agree too much to have beef. Listen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look, we have returned. Now,
it's called university. That's what it's called.
University, bro. y'all simpleton high school children wouldn't understand. All right, listen, we're grown men.
I'm sure it's all the high school kids asking.
It's all the high school kids. We work the day shifts now. All right, we work. But you know what? Thank y'all for your patience. We gained 2 subs. Like, that's not a lot in 2 months, but still, like, the fact that we're still gaining subs and stuff and we're still gaining views, like our view has tripled since the last time we posted, right? So we're doing good, y'all. So thank y'all for keeping it up, the support and all that stuff, right? But now we're just going to treat this like a normal episode, okay? So we have a few hot topics. Number one, the Vikings just had a 33-point comeback yesterday.
That's nuts.
Delroy, I know you're watching this. The Lions are garbage. The Lions are horrific. What laughable of an organization are the Lions?
And Matt Ryan, bro, feel bad for him, bro.
He's now officially been on the worst, like the best comeback in NFL history. Like he's come back from the biggest deficit, but then he's also lost. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
2 of them, one in the Super Bowl and another one yesterday.
Yeah, like come on now.
Crazy.
Come on now. What a guy. Next up, Drake is under investigation for XXXTentacion's murder, bro. Because of all these shady lyrics he keeps saying. SMS triple X, that's the only time I shoot below the neck. And then this guy's like, maybe I should split that. So there's a thing with Roman numerals. So they were like, maybe I should break that 20, do a 10. Maybe I should break that 10, do a 5, and do a 5 again, right? So that's
I know about it.
If you break it down, it's XXX in Roman numerals. And then he said if he didn't do that live, he'd be like alive, basically. So
I've been noticing those sneak shots. So I mean,
first of all,
some of those like a year old. So
yeah.
I've been on that. So
yeah, no, he stays dissing X, right? He's not even being subliminal about it. He's telling us that I was involved with the killing of this man. Listen, look, for y'all that don't know, Drake is a mafia boss. I don't care what anyone says. Y'all remember that dude that I don't even remember his name, bro. Drake wiped out the face of the earth. This guy, after, like, in the midst of the whole Pusha T beef and stuff like that, Drake had a friend that sadly passed away, and there was a dude on the streets saying like, "Yo, F this guy, like, yo, he passed, so what? Like, it was me, like, gang stuff." And a week later, the guy's missing, not dead, missing, and he was missing for a week, and then they found him dead. Like, come on, that's Drake, mafia boss.
Yeah.
And finally, before we get into the final thing, Argentina, show them the jersey, Jordan. Argentina has won the World Cup. Messi's the GOAT. There's no debate anymore. And listen, you guys can tell me, oh, David, when you talk about basketball GOATs, you don't mention rings. You say rings aren't that important. Cool. Rings don't have to be important. Let's take away all the accolades that Messi and Ronaldo have. Messi's still a better facilitator. He's still a better goal scorer. He's still a better leader. He still has more longevity. All right? Now, listen, I'll break it down for you because Ronaldo's 38, Messi's 35. All right? It's a little unfair. So let's go back to what Ronaldo was 35. He was not producing at the rate that Messi was producing at now, especially in the World Cup. Thank you very much. That is my piece. Jordan, what do you have to say about this World Cup?
Before I go to Messi, I want to shout to Di Maria for playing amazing, especially in the first half.
I'm so happy they started him. I'm so happy they started him.
They should have taken him off. When they took him off, that changed the entire game. But shout out also to Mbappe. First hat trick in like damn near 70 years. Just looks like 1950.
Mbappe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, bro.
Yeah, but
crazy.
Yeah, but shout out to Messi though. Doing this at age 35. This is not even a prime Messi, so it's just second player to win player of the tournament in the world. Only player, World Cup history win second. two player of the tournaments, has the most goal and assist contributions in World Cup history. I mean,
and Ronaldo has a Euro Cup in 2016.
Messi
had a Copa in like 2019. Like, what is like cool? The Euros are harder to get than the Copas, but then you see these South American players mutilating these European teams. Just saying.
Here's the thing, like the soccer used to be an interesting sport because it still is, but like the GOAT debate was really close.
Yeah.
Up until Messi won, you can make it for like 4 or 5 players. Now at this point, it's just
Listen, bro. Top 2, Messi, Pele. I don't care who you put first.
That's true.
Messi, for me, Pele.
Messi, pre-Messi, Maradona, but hey,
that's valid. Maradona, Ronaldinho, whoever you want to put up there, bro.
Also,
Brazilian Ronaldo.
Oh man, he's fire, bro.
Oh.
If he never got hurt, bro, it's
yeah, man. Hey, let us know in the comment section if y'all want a soccer episode of the release. I may or may not have a Release Football Club logo design for that episode. All right, so y'all just let me know if you want to see that. But we're moving on to today's topics. All right, listen, we're about a quarter way through the season. All right, which means we're halfway towards the All-Star break. Which means we're seeing some breakout players. We're seeing some guys perform that we aren't used to performing like this. So today we are going to give you our way too early all-star picks. Here's how it's going to work, all right? We are going to put our Eastern Conference players and our Western Conference players, all right? Now, there's going to be 11 players that we can pick for each conference and 2 injury reserves, all right? So that means 11 players that will guaranteed get time. But God forbid if Giannis Antetokounmpo gets injured, who's going to replace him? That's what the injury reserves are for. Now, I want to let you guys know that after this episode, Jordan and I will be combining our list to make a God tier all-star team, both of them. And then we will take the positions of the team captains towards the all-star break, and we will do a little draft for you guys. But that's going to be close towards the All-Star break. But that's just a little foreshadow time to hype y'all up, all right? So, Jordan, let's get it started with the Eastern Conference, one of the most interesting conferences in a while, okay? And I say that like there's more than 2 conferences, but I mean, this is, in my opinion, a better East than last year. So, let's start it off with there, and let's start it with the bench players because I want to save the starters for last.
Before I go in, the East, there's a lot of forwards who are really good.
Yes.
The West has a lot of guards. Like, there's one guard who I didn't have on the team that would have made it in the East. But my bench players are
so
Tyrese Halliburton.
We're gonna do our bench and our 2 injury reserves. Go ahead.
Okay, Tyrese Halliburton, Trae Young, Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam, obviously, OG Anunoby, and Jimmy Butler and Darius Garland.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And then who do you have for your injury reserves?
Injury reserves, I think James Harden, DeMar DeRozan. Those are the 2 guys who, if someone gets hurt, I could see them making it in. So
okay, I like that. All right, for me, for my Western Conference bench, I have Kevin Durant, James. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have Kevin Durant, James Harden, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, OG Anunoby, and Trae Young. And my injury reserves are Tyrese Halliburton and DeMar DeRozan. Now, before we get to explaining, let's finish off our lists first. So, Jordan, I want you to move on to your Western Conference bench.
My bench, all right. So, Ja Morant, Devin Booker, LeBron James, Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, and then you got SGA, Damian Lillard, and 2 guys that were really close to making it. You can make it if someone gets injured, De'Aaron Fox and Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant, I like how you have Jeremy Grant on there.
Yeah.
For me, my bench is Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Lauri Markkanen, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And my injury reserves are De'Aaron Fox and Keldon Johnson.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
So, Jordan, let's go back to the East real quick. So, let's explain some things right here. So, would you mind repeating your list real quick and then just giving some quick explanations for why you chose those players?
So, I feel like out of the list, Joel Embiid, I don't think I have to explain why he's on the All-Star team. I don't think I should have to be able to explain why Pascal Siakam's on the All-Star team if you watch the games.
Yeah.
OG DPOY candidate, really close to winning it, career high in points, second best player for the Raptors for most of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's earned that spot. Jimmy Butler, even though Miami's been disappointing, he's been amazing. So
he's been incredible.
Yeah, so he definitely deserves that spot. Darius Garland, I mean, damn near almost putting up 20 and 10 on the 3rd best team in the league.
Yep.
In the East. Trae Young, he's been inefficient, but his stats are still amazing. And then Tyrese Halliburton. So let me explain that one.
I was gonna ask you to explain that one before I had another
Okay,
question. Yeah, go ahead.
most people, if you watched one of our episodes, I picked him as the most improved player of the year.
Yes, he
I
did.
mean, it looks like Shea's going to win it because his improvement's just been better.
Oh,
But it's still a good prediction, though. I mean,
of course it is.
Halliburton has, okay, so putting his stats 24 and 11 on 58% shooting from the field, 40% shooting from the field, and from the 3-point line, and 86% from the free throw line.
He just goes out there and gets 11 assists like it's nothing. Like
Just so people understand that, yeah, that's like Chris Paul numbers.
That's Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, prime Russell Westbrook numbers, prime LeBron James numbers.
Yeah, one of the best playmakers in the league. Also, the Pacers have been one of the biggest overachievers during this year. They were supposed to be a lottery team. He's leading one of the best offenses in basketball.
Yeah, they're surprising me this year, man. A lot of little name guys.
For me, yeah, I think he just deserves it. I mean, just for his improvement, his stats show it. He's been crazy efficient. I mean, Pacers again, he's leading that team, that had no position being damn near a playing team. That team's not a playing team on paper, but he's made the improvements. I'm not surprised he's doing it because we saw it from him when De'Aaron Fox was out last year. So I mean, yeah, he's just been balling this year. So he knows that.
So I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
Number one, why do you have Joel Embiid on the bench? I have him on the bench as well, but I'm asking this just kind of play devil's advocate here. So why would you have Joel Embiid on the bench?
Essentially just injuries because he's missed. Just again, the other 3 guys I have in front of him are just they're just doing better stuff in my opinion. I mean that's just really about it. But
and then what about James Harden? You have him as an injury reserve. You don't have him as a bench player.
He's missed so much games now. To me, he's played at All-Star level when he's been healthy, but he missed a lot of games. So who knows? Maybe he could still make it. He was one of those like maybe not people.
Yeah. All right, I can see that. Yeah. Jordan and I pretty much have the same bench. Besides
who do you have?
I have Kevin Durant on the bench.
Yeah. Why is he on the bench, bro?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that the players that I have in my starting 5 at that forward position, I feel are better than him right now. No, I don't feel. I know are better than him right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, that's close.
So moving on to our. Oh, do you have another question?
What else did you have that was different for me? Because I feel like you had somebody.
I also had James Harden on there.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
I can see where you're at with the missed games part, and if he does miss a game, I feel like Tyrese Halliburton should get that starting spot over DeMar DeRozan. Even though DeMar DeRozan is getting like 26, 6, and 6, which is insane, but it's just kind of being it's a quiet 26, 6, and 6, and it's kind of hard to do that without being semi-trash. So
yeah, also just like the Bulls have been disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Bro, Lonzo's the MVP of the team, but that's a whole other conversation for another day.
He can't walk up the stairs right now, though.
No, but he's the MVP of that team. He was the reason why that team was so good last year.
Do you see what's happening to them? Anyways, Jordan, let's move on to our Western Conference bench, all right? So I'm pretty sure we have the exact same bench, except I didn't see Anthony Davis on your bench. Just out of curiosity, do you have him as a starter or do you not have him on the All-Star team?
No, I have him as a starter.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think you have Lauri Markkanen on your team. So
I did have Lauri Markkanen, yeah.
One. Yeah, I mean, just to show his numbers, 22 and 8
on
efficient splits. Again,
Jazz is surprising us.
Yeah, they've been overachievers. I mean, I thought they were going to be a bottom team in the league, so I think they got that one. No, both of us don't have LeBron starting the lineup.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say that one's gonna. Can I explain that one actually?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So listen, y'all. Look, LeBron James is an incredible player. Do not get me wrong. He is the second greatest player in NBA history. He is a top 15 player this year. No, I do not have him in my top 10 right now, but that's another story for another
Ooh,
day. Okay.
you
Listen,
speaking fast right now. Go ahead. Keep
I don't
cooking.
got
Keep
him in my
cooking.
top 10 right now, but that's another story for another day. If you don't want to hear that, let me know and we'll tell you about it. Okay. But right now,
Yeah.
LeBron James is not a top 10 player in the league. And the top 10 players in the league are usually the ones that are starting. All right. Now, I admit there's not going to be 2 point guards, two shooting guards, two power, blah, 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 blah in the top 10. However, those top 10 players deserve their starting roles, and LeBron is not one of those players. Plus, he's been inefficient. He has sucked at leading his team, and he's been in and off the injury reserve, blah, 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 playing, not playing, playing, not playing. He's just getting a little pissed off that AD is trying to take some shine from him, and now he's not performing at the level that we would like him to perform at, and it shows because he's like, come on, look at him. What is he getting right now? Like 24 and 4, something like that.
I mean, his stats aren't the problem. For me, it's the efficiency that's the problem.
Yeah, I can agree with that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, his stats are great, but the problem is his efficiency has been the problem. If you actually watch a basketball game instead of looking at the stat sheet, you would notice that LeBron's a lot slower when it comes to driving by people. He's also forcing a lot more threes now since he can't blow by people like he used
Yeah,
to.
those knees, man, the old knees.
Yeah, I think he's lost his ability to control the pace of the game like he used to be.
Have you seen those FU3 attempts, bro?
Yeah,
Like
but
from the logo and airballing?
yeah, here's the thing, still
What's
a
he
top
doing?
15, top 20 player in the league, but like
Yeah.
he just hasn't played at all-star level. And I'll ask you this, without nostalgia, without past resume, tell me how LeBron's been better than Pascal Siakam this season. And if somebody in the comments could tell me that, here's the thing, I'm not a Raptors fan. So if David said you like he's biased, I'm not a Raptors fan,
Listen,
nor a Pascal fan. So just answer me that
Jordan
question.
craps on
And
the Raptors and Pascal 24/7. If no, yeah, no, I want y'all to do that because look at what Pascal is doing compared to what LeBron's doing. I'm just saying, but just once again, if y'all want to try and prove that in the comments, then I dare you to. I dare you to, and we'll both come for you. All right. Jordan, I also noticed that you do not have Keldon Johnson on your injury reserve. Who do you have in front instead of him? You have De'Aaron Fox
I
and who?
had in Jeremy Grant. Reason why I picked
Jeremy
Jeremy
Grant. Yeah,
Grant.
I want you to describe
Yeah,
just explain that to me.
when Lillard missed a bunch of games, he was really stepping up for the team.
Yeah.
He's averaged like 23-5 and like 3 this year.
Hey, he's a guy. He's a guy.
Yeah.
People don't realize that Jeremy Grant's like that, man.
And he proved me wrong because I thought that he was like an empty stats guy because he was a role player originally. Then he went on the Pistons. Now he's putting up this number. So I'm like, can he do this on a good team? The answer is yes, he can.
Yes, he can. And I'm so happy Damian Lillard's doing better, by the way.
Yeah. Also, I want to say, man, De'Aaron Fox, man, you're having a hell of a season. You know, the Kings are outperforming. It's just tough out here, man. The West is just
get him out of there.
I'm sorry. Look, he would have made it in the East if he played in the Eastern Conference. He would have made it because he's had a better season than Trae Young. But hey, it's just
I feel
tough,
so
man.
bad for bro. I feel so bad for bro
because he's played really good and they've been overachieving. So I mean,
I also noticed that you don't have Ja Morant as a starter. Is that correct?
Yeah, just
why, bro?
I'm sorry, bro. The other two guys I have in front of him, in my opinion, they've just been. He's doing better, and also I'm just trying to keep it really positional based. But again, I could just see why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand why you're trying to keep it positional based. But now on to the juicy part, the all-star starters. And I think we're going to start off with the West this time. All right. So Jordan, give me your 5 Western Conference starters.
All right, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, Zion Williams, and Jokic.
I like it. Okay. And for me, I have Steph Curry, captain. I have Ja Morant, Luka Doncic, Zion, and then Nikola Jokic. AD just missed that starting spot for me, but there's a chance that he can get it, and I won't be upset. What about your Eastern Conference, Jordan?
For me, okay, Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, KD, and Giannis.
See, I have that exact same thing, except I have Giannis at the power forward and I have Pascal at the 5 because Pascal is in fact running the 5 this year. Pascal, let me tell you all this. Pascal Siakam's running the one in the center this year, and he's doing exceptionally well. This is something that he has not done well in years prior. They tried to run him 5 in the playoffs in the bubble. Crap the bed. He tried to run him 5 last year. Bro got injured. He's running 5 this year, and he's getting 24, 6, and 6. Bro, he's leading the Raptors in points, rebounds, and assists. Come on.
I'm gonna hold you in like the last 2-3 years. My problem with the Raptors has mainly been Pascal. Actually, outside of Pascal, I like all the other parts on your team. Like OG, OG's probably my favorite Raptors player. I love watching him play. Always been underrated.
So entertaining. I
I like Fred VanVleet,
Yeah, I would
Scotty
just like
Barnes.
to take us back a couple years ago to our very first episode where I said Lonzo Ball and OG Anunoby will be future All Stars. Look at Anunoby and Lonzo Ball. He'll get there. Okay, mark my words. Write this down on paper. Lonzo Ball will get there. That's all I'm finishing.
Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, Pascal has kind of been my issue with the team. Not because he's bad, because he's obviously amazing, but his playmaking's gone a lot better, which should help him in the playoffs. Because
He's doing that, man, and he's developed more than just that little blender move, putting people in the blender, spinning around, bro. This little bro,
that too,
like,
man. That too.
I'm tired of just watching.
Oh man,
I'm
that's
tired
why.
of it.
Yeah, as I said, outside of Pascal, I haven't had any issues with the Raptors. You know me, I praise Nick Nurse all the time,
He's
especially
a
last
great
game.
coach, great coach.
Yeah, so now, but Pascal, he's improved. And he's you have Pascal in the starting lineup, or
Of course, I have Pascal on the starting lineup. Look at him.
man, how do you
Bro's
have him
getting
over
25.
KD, man?
Bro's getting 25, 8, and 7, bro.
Bro, KD is averaging 30.
Okay. KD's yes. I'll give it to
And
KD.
they have a better record.
That has nothing to do with All Stars, though.
Okay, if you're statistically similar, if not even better,
then you go to the record. Then you go to the record. I can understand that. Yes.
and it's not even just the record. You also think about what KD dealt with. Kyrie missed time. You have Ben Simmons, who had a really rough start to the season. You had a coaching change, and the fact that this team, which looked like they were going to miss the playoffs, they're the fourth seed now. So I mean, you know me, I'm not a KD fan, but
we'll see. We'll see.
He's been there. He's been like that. So
I personally just feel like Pascal's been the superior player this year.
Nah,
and you know what, y'all can come for me in the comments because I'll defend that take, man. He's improved massively defensively, and just also, like you said, he's a better facilitator now, better shooter, better finisher, better rebounder. He's better.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better. Also, let's talk about Donovan Mitchell, man. Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Jordan, go ahead.
You know, I think I might have said it once before. I thought he was one of the most overrated players in the league due to his lack of playmaking.
Bro, he averaged 11 passes in the playoffs or something like that, bro.
But this year, his defensive effort, he's at least showing that I'm gonna try on defense. When Darius Garland was out, he was averaging like 7 assists, showing that he could play make.
Bro, crazy.
And by the way, like he's the reason why this team has gone so much better to where it is, because outside of Donovan Mitchell, nothing really changed. He's giving you 30. He has a strong case for being a top 5 MVP candidate, but he plays in Cleveland, so nobody pays attention to that. No,
yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem because he plays in Cleveland.
Because my only issue, man, I have a feeling like guys like I could see Tyrese Halliburton. Like when it comes to Tyrese and CGA, they're two people who I feel like fans might screw them over because a lot of fans might not know those two players. So
yeah, and that's why the fan vote should not be as important as it is, bro, because it's actually so stupid and biased.
They already cut it down already. I think it's like 25% now. I mean, if I remember,
because I can't have Andrew Wiggins start being a starter again.
It should be lower though, but
fans are stupid, man. You know what? Also, give me a Jordan an All-Star ballot. How about that? Give us
also Jaylen Brown, underrated as second option, bro.
Listen. That duo just keeps getting better and better. And I remember a couple years ago, it might have been even earlier this year, late last year, where I was saying one of them needs to go. Either Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum needs to go, and they need to get a good point guard, blah, 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 blah. And look what they're doing, just them two. They're both 20 plus points, 5 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists. I mean, below both of them. Come on.
Yo, not just 20 plus points, 25 plus points.
Both of them.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I never believed in separating Brown and Tatum. To me, when you have two-way wings on your roster, you should never trade either way. That's a championship recipe right there.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is what Paul George and Kawhi Leonard should be.
Yes. Now, but Jaylen Brown definitely been a bit underrated this year since, Jason Tatum is the MVP so far, at least in my opinion. So I mean,
Yeah, no, he's MVP for sure. No, no, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are what Paul George and Kawhi Leonard wish to be. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can't do anything else together because they barely get minutes. We're out here crapping on the Nets because they're three guys a couple years ago weren't playing that many minutes together and played 11 games together. These guys are barely playing. And when Kawhi Leonard plays, look, Kawhi, I love you. You're my favorite player of all time. But I'm done defending you. I'm done defending you, bro. Listen. He's getting 22 minutes. That's a big chunk of the game where he's performed well before. Kawhi's dropped 30 and 22 before, but for some reason, he can barely drop 15. He's getting like 15, 4, and 4 this year. What is he doing? There's no way he could still be injured. What's wrong with the staff at the Clippers? If he's still in and out. Bro, I drafted you like the 3rd round for fantasy. Look at what you're doing to me, man.
What's crazy? I put him in my top 5 despite him not playing all of last year, just because of how much I believed in him.
Listen, I believe in him so much, but as of right now, he does not qualify as an NBA player in my books. He will not touch a top 5, top 10, top 15, or top 20 because I'm done basing this on the past. I'm basing this on now, and as of right now, the top 50 players in the league do not include Kawhi Leonard in them.
I agree. You got to upgrade your resume. So, got to upgrade your resume. And also, I would give a bit more credit. All this, we got to give a bit more credit for Paul George for keeping this team up offensively, especially when Kawhi's gone.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he's
without Paul George, I don't. This team would be nowhere.
Yeah.
They're still a good team, despite everything we're saying, Kawhi being out. They're still like the 7th seed.
Yeah.
It's just their defense is crazy. So, that's it. And now let's move on to the West. Who you got again?
For the West, I have Stephen Curry, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. I believe we already did the West.
No, we're just gonna go over it. Why do you have John starting lineup, man?
Listen, bro.
Why do you have him in starting lineup, man?
Getting better and 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 better, bro.
I agree.
Like he doesn't do bad. He's incredible. Not only is he entertaining, so that he's gonna get the fan vote for sure. He's gonna get the coach vote for sure. He goes out there daily and mutilates teams coming off injuries just to say F you to all these teams and dunk on their all-star player. He's consistent. He's a great passer. His defense has gotten better. He's a great rebounder. His shooting has gotten much better. I remember when he first came into the league, he barely could make a 3-point shot. Boy, was shooting, 25% from 3. Now that's up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's just the sheer improvement that he showed for me. And I truly, truly feel like he is doing better than like guys like Devin Booker and Damian Lillard and stuff like that.
Here's the thing. I would have him in my starter position, but I was trying to keep it positional.
Yeah, I can understand that.
He's not making it over Curry and Doncic, especially.
I have Luka running the 3, but realistically, Luka's a point guard.
Because Curry's out, so depending on when he comes back,
he's an all-star for sure, though.
He's an all-star, but he might not start.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Also, let me explain my AD.
Yes. I'd like to hear this.
So even though the Lakers have been atrocious this year, the only reason why they're even a semi-competent team is because of AD. Yo, I'm sorry, bro.
What's a competent, semi-competent team? That's madness.
They're not a competent team. Competent teams don't blow like 50-point leads in a matter of 2 minutes. That's not what competent teams do. Competent teams don't blow a 20-point lead against the Pacers in a quarter. That's not what they do. But
that's true. I can give you that.
Back to AD. Defensively, he's been carrying this team.
Like the fact bro, he's another DPOY candidate again.
Bro, the fact that tell me outside of AD, tell me why the Lakers should even be an average defensive team. You can't. Like, look at the roster. You don't see a lot of good defenders. It's like it's actually insane what he's doing defensively. Offensively, he's been insane. So even though his team isn't that good, when you're doing what you're doing on both ends of the court, it's just
I could give you that. And there was a span where he averaged 30 and 20 for like a 10-game span.
Yeah, that's something crazy like that.
What? How does one do that? How do you average 30 points and 20 rebounds with like 7 assists? What the hell? Listen,
Next two players, you both got Zion and
Zion and
Jokic.
Jokic. I don't think that needs to be explained. Zion is an electric player. My boy lost weight. All right, Zion. You know, he's doing good. His knees aren't hurting as bad anymore. You see that 360 windmill against the Suns?
And they're
Oh,
also winning without Ingram.
no, bro. The
No, no,
Pelicans
no,
are
no.
good. The
They're not
Pelicans are
winning without
so good.
dominating teams without Ingram.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
true.
when he comes back.
I remember the first when the season first started, when Jordan and I did our the last episode, we were talking about how badly the Pelicans were mutilating teams. Like they were blowing teams out by 30 consistently. They were dropping 130 points a game.
Yeah,
So
they're different.
when Ingram comes back, it's gonna be madness.
I want to talk about this for a second, man. Jokic has been underrated this year, bro. I
There's
know
a lot
like
of players outshining him right now.
I know, but here's my thing. There are people. So here's the thing. His points have got down. Big
Yes,
reason one, he's had better teammates. So obviously your points are going to be down. But
of course.
Jokic this year has still been insane. Now that I'm not saying he's not going to win MVP, but all I'm saying like he's been insane. His efficiency has been through the roof. His
Somehow his
impact,
efficiency gets better and better every year.
yeah,
Every year.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's just been incredible. The Nuggets they've looked really good. Concerned about their defense though. That's an issue for them to
Yeah.
contend.
Yeah.
So,
Jordan, before we wrap up, as we can tell, I don't think our championship picks at the beginning of the year are gonna go anywhere. Judging how we both had the Clippers winning the championship.
Now here's the thing. Now at least my Celtics pick in the finals. That's looking good.
Your Celtics pick is looking good. My Miami pick is looking very poor. And same with my Bam Adebayo Defensive Player of the Year pick. But I'm okay if OG wins. So Jordan, who do you have from the West going to the finals now that the Clippers are complete dog ass?
You know what pisses me off about the Clippers, man? Before I pick, the Clippers show sign of greatness when they're all healthy. Like they blew up the Celtics a couple of days ago.
Glimpses.
And the fact they still have a decent record, so I don't want to fully count them out yet, but I can't trust their health. So screw them, and I'm picking the Memphis Grizzlies to go. I just trust. Honestly, they have more experience than the Pelicans, so that's why I'm picking them. Also, defensively, they're a bit better, but yeah, the Clippers, they show signs of greatness. Damn, they just keep.
Yeah, no. I'm also picking the Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said, this is the second year of my deal where I said the Memphis Grizzlies will win a championship in the next 5 years. And this might be this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is going to blow up. I know you guys are going to show love. Why? Because we've been gone for 2 months. You miss us. Jordan and I don't have beef, never have beef. All right. We're boys. All right. So let's get out of here.
People are really saying that. That's crazy.
No, a couple people DM me like, yo, we're like, are you and Jordan good? I'm like, yeah, why? Because y'all haven't filmed in 2 months. Fam, there's such thing as exams. That's all I wanted. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Facts, bro.
But yes, thank y'all so much for the constant support. Even though we've been gone, our last view is going up to 100 views. It's steadily increasing. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. We love you guys so much. Make sure to turn on the post notifications, subscribe, share, watch the whole video. You guys can listen on your favorite podcasting platform right now. Just make sure to leave a 5-star review. Leave a 5-star review. Don't leave a beautifully nice comment and then a 1-star review. Okay, that would hurt our feelings. You're just leading us on, all right? Because you don't like it when you get led on, all right? So don't do that to us. But thank y'all so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening wherever you guys are at, man. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you guys stay at. God bless. Peace.